kept talking low. One little candle, one slow breeze, and your memory walked in soft. I folded the washing before sunset, pinned your old blue shirt without thinking yet. The salt wind carried curry from next door. Children laughed across the little yard once more. Rain tapped gentle on the zinc above, like fingers remembering an old love. The record player hummed before it played. Even silence knew the songs we made. The chair beside the window faced the lane, still waiting like it never learned goodbye. Funny how a room can breathe your name without a voice, without a flame. Even the evening light leaned away. The window stayed awake long after night grew still. Love don't always leave, it lingers where it will. The window stayed awake till morning found my face. I opened up my heart and let the daylight stay. Saturday market by the Arbor Road, fresh thyme, sweet oranges, baskets full of hope. Miss Gloria smiled and squeezed my hand, said, "Girl, peace looks good on you." I only smiled. Walking home, a taxi slowed, playing an old lovers rock we both knew. For one small moment I could almost hear you singing softly underneath the tune. When I reached the veranda gate, the hibiscus had opened while I was away. Maybe healing grows that slow, like tides only fishermen know. Never rushing, always sure. The window stayed awake long after night grew still. Love don't always leave, it lingers where it will. The window stayed awake till morning found my face. I opened up my heart and let the daylight stay. Sunday church bells crossed the bay. Fishing boats were heading home again. I watched the teacup you loved most, set it back without the empty ache. Your letters rested in the cedar box, still smelling faintly of old paper and cloves. I kissed the ribbon, tied it neat, then carried fresh flowers to the windowsill. I wasn't waiting anymore, I was simply grateful. Love is not the footsteps leaving, love is not the last goodbye. Love becomes the morning courage, the quiet strength behind your eyes. Some hearts hold on by holding tight. Mine learned to hold by letting light. The window stayed awake long after night grew still. Love don't always leave, it lingers where it will. The window stayed awake, but I found dawn instead. Yesterday bless my soul, tomorrow walks ahead. The window stayed awake, now I finally see you never left my life, you simply changed me. The first bus side along the coast road, the sea breeze lifted the curtain once, then settled. The window no longer watched for footsteps. It welcomed the sunrise. Morning breeze through the lace curtains slow, kettle singing soft on the old stove. One little bird calling from the mango tree. Then your laugh found me. I dusted the record shelf one by one, found the sleeve where your handwriting run. Play this when the rain won't leave your mind. Outside drops danced on the zinc roof time. The neighbor waved while she swept her gate. School children running already late. I poured 2 cups before I caught myself. Left yours cooling there beside the shelf. Your chair still leans toward the morning light, like it knows you'll walk through one more time. So memories don't knock on the door, they sit down quiet upon the floor. I smiled before I knew the reason why. You sat beside yesterday and brought tomorrow my way. Love never shouted my name, still it found me just the same. You sat beside yesterday, now my heart don't drift away, soft as the sea. You still reach me. Saturday market smell of ripe cane, nutmeg, ginger, then sudden rain. Miss Ivy laughed, girl, you're glowing today. I almost told her what your letters say. It wasn't hidden inside sweet words, only feed the birds when dawn returns. Even your kindness traveled ahead, leaving little footprints where you tread. A taxi splashed by the harbor bend. I caught my reflection, smiling again. Funny how healing never makes a sound. It grows like vines around the ground. I felt your hand, though none were there. You sat beside yesterday and brought tomorrow my way. Love never shouted my name, still it found me just the same. You sat beside yesterday, now my heart don't drift away, soft as the sea. You still reach me. Sunday bells rolled over the bay. Children chased the football through the lane. I opened every window in the house, let fresh salt wind carry your name out. Then I folded every letter straight, tied the ribbon we used to save. Not to hide them, no, never that, only to thank each page for bringing me back. The gate still swings when evening starts, but now it opens inside my heart. Maybe love was never meant to stay inside one room or one embrace. Maybe real love leaves gentle light that teaches lonely hands to hold life right. So if tomorrow brings another face, I won't compare, I won't replace. What we were is part of me, like moonlight resting on the sea. You sat beside yesterday and brought tomorrow my way. Love never shouted my name, still it found me just the same. You reached its quiet end. The needle circled one last refrain. I lifted it gently, opened the veranda door. The sea don't rush, it always knows. The tide brought truth right back to me. Before the market packed away, Miss Ivy called my name. She smiled and handed me a letter with a soft, no return address. The breeze carried salt through the almond trees. Children chased old tires down the lane. I stood beside the fishing boats, turning that envelope in my hands. Rain from last night still clung to the zinc roof over Mama's veranda. The kettle whistled, nobody spoke, only the sea kept breathing. Funny how a quiet morning can open every locked up room. Some journeys don't begin with footsteps, just one old piece of paper. The tide brought truth right back to me. Not every love gets lost at sea. The tide brought truth so patiently. What belongs to my heart will find me eventually. Inside your letter was one small shell, wrapped inside a faded photograph you wrote. I kept this from the day you laughed because the waves wouldn't leave our footprints alone. I smiled before the tears arrived. My tea went cold beside the window. An old vinyl skipped in the corner, the very place where you always lifted the needle. With two careful fingers, I never knew silence remembered people so well. Church bells drifted across the afternoon. Some answers arrive long after the questions stop asking. The tide brought truth right back to me. Not every love gets lost at sea. The tide brought truth so patiently. What belongs to my heart will find me eventually. At sunset I walked the shoreline where the fishermen pulled their nets. The same old bench, still leaning toward the water. Then I saw you, gray at your temples now, a little slow, still carrying that shy smile, like something precious you didn't promise forever. You simply said, I should have come sooner. I reached for your hand, it fit like no time had passed. Above us, the pelicans circled home. Simply become patient enough to recognize home. The tide brought you right back to me, right back to me. Not every love gets lost at sea. The tide brought truth so tenderly. What belongs to my heart will find me eventually. The tide brought truth, I find The moon laid silver across the quiet water. Your hand stayed in mine. Behind us, the village lights grew soft. Ahead, before the first bus. Before the first bus. Before the whole town woke, I found something I wasn't looking for. The bakery light was already on, sweet bread warming the morning air. A newspaper rolled across the road, stopped beside my shoe like it knew my name. The sky was still wearing yesterday's blue. Roosters arguing over the dawn. I wrapped my sweater close against the breeze, walking past Miss Gloria, watering your crotons. Then I saw you, waiting under the old almond tree by the first bus stop, hands in your pockets, looking older, looking like home. The sea was quiet, even the birds held back their songs. Some mornings arrive, carrying more than sunrise. Before the first bus, you found my heart again. Before the first bus, the healing could begin. Love kept the time when neither one of us could. Before the first bus, you stood where you said you would. You laughed when the breeze lifted my scarf across your shoulder. You still leave pieces of yourself everywhere, you whispered. I couldn't help smiling. From the cafe window, an old Lovers Rock record floated outside, skipping once, then finding its rhythm again. We shared one cup of cocoa tea, neither of us asking for another. Some silences taste sweeter than words. Church bells crossed the harbor, fishing boats slipped into morning. The tide carried light across the water, like forgiveness learning my name. Before the first bus. The sea don't rush, it always knows. The tide brought truth right back to me. Before the market packed away, Miss Ivy called my name. She smiled and handed me a letter, weather soft, no return address. The breeze carried salt through the almond trees. Children chased old tires down the lane. I stood beside the fishing boats, turning that envelope in my hands. Rain from last night still clung to the zinc roof over Mama's veranda. The kettle whistled, nobody spoke, only the sea kept breathing. Funny how a quiet morning can open every locked up room. Some journeys don't begin with footsteps, just one old piece of paper. The tide brought truth right back to me. Not every love gets lost at sea. The tide brought truth so patiently. What belongs to my heart will find me eventually. Eventually. Inside your letter was one small shell, wrapped inside a faded photograph you wrote. I kept this from the day you laughed because the waves wouldn't leave our very place where you always lifted the needle with two careful fingers. I never knew silence remembered people so well. Church bells drifted across the afternoon. Some answers arrive long after the questions stop asking. The tide brought truth right back to me. Not every love gets lost at sea. The tide brought truth so patiently. What belongs to my heart will find me eventually. At sunset, I walk the shoreline where the fishermen pull their nets. The same old bench, still leaning toward the water. And I saw you, gray at your temples now, a little slower, still carrying that shy smile, like something precious you didn't promise forever. You simply said, I should've come sooner. I reached for your hand, it fit like no time had passed above us. The pelican circled home. Love never asked us to outrun the years. It only waited until fear grew tired. Some hearts don't stop loving, they simply become patient enough to recognize home. The tide brought truth right back to me. Not every love gets lost at sea. The tide brought truth so tenderly. What belongs to my heart will find me eventually. The tide brought truth. I finally see some roads are longer, but love still remembers the way back to me. The moon laid silver across the quiet water. Your hand stayed in mine. Behind us, the village lights grew soft. Ahead, the sea kept breathing, as if it had known all along. The loudest love I ever knew never raised its voice. Sunday morning, climbed across the veranda. Blue cup warming both my hands. You fixed a loose latch on the garden gate. Without saying, you had plans. Radio humming, an old lovers rock tune. Rain taps softly on the zinc. You slid the sweeter mango to my plate, like you knew before. I think Miss Gloria waved from across the lane. Children skipped to road nearby. You only smiled and tucked my hair behind my ear. That was your reply. Some people promise the moon above. You folded laundry beside me. Back then I never knew how love could sound so small. You loved me quietly, like the sea meets the shore. Never asking for applause, just loving me a little more. You love me quietly. Now I finally see the softest kind of love was the loudest part of me. Wednesday market just before noon, Scotch bonnet, time and cane. I stopped to buy the callaloo. The lady asked about your name. She smiled and said, that man always carried your heavier bags. I laughed, I'd almost forgotten. Funny how strangers keep little pieces of our story safe. That evening I opened the old kitchen drawer. There were batteries, a tiny sewing kit, the spare house key, every little thing you knew I'd need someday. Love wasn't hidden, I simply expected miracles to arrive wearing fireworks. Yours came in work boots. You loved me quietly, like the sea meets the shore. Never asking for applause, just loving me a little more. You loved me quietly. Now I finally see the softest kind of love was the loudest part of me. Yesterday our granddaughter laughed when the porch light came on. Before sunset she said, Grandma, who switched it on? I smiled. You always did that. You said, nobody should walk home to a dark house. I changed the bulb myself. The light came easy, my tears didn't, but neither lasted forever. Maybe forever isn't measured by how long someone stays. Maybe forever lives inside the habits they leave behind. Every gentle thing you taught my hands still remembers you. You love me quietly, like the sea meets the shore. Never asking for applause, just loving me a little more. You love me quietly, and now I understand. Ooh, love is built in ordinary days. One heart, one helping hand. You love me quietly, still your kindness stays. Every little thing I do carries your gentle ways. The porch light glowed, the kettle began to sing. Outside, the sea breeze found the curtains, and for a little while, the whole house sounded like the needle find the groove, then stumble where we used to laugh. Hear that now, even the old record remember. Saturday breeze through the veranda lace, blue curtains dancing slow. I dusted Daddy's turntable like I always do. before the sun gets low. One old vinyl worn around the edge, your handwriting still on the sleeve. When the chorus reached our favorite line, the record skipped, then skipped again, like it couldn't bear to leave. Outside, children chased a tire downhill. Miss Ivy called the last bread van. Rain kissed softly on the zinc roof, and evening folded over the land. I smiled without meaning to. My fingers never moved the needle. Some memories know exactly where to stay. The vinyl skipped us, but my heart moved on. The song held your shadow till the morning come. The vinyl skipped us, still the music played. Love leave a melody, even when people fade. Market flowers rested in a blue enamel bowl. Ginger and thyme filled the air. I found your old letter inside the record cover, folded with unusual care. It wasn't full of promises, just little things. Don't forget to lock the gate. I'll bring mangoes afterward. Save me one piece of sweet potato pudding. I laughed so hard I nearly cried, because ordinary words can become priceless overnight. The church bell carried across the bay. Some goodbyes arrived quietly, not with thunder. Just another afternoon. The vinyl skipped us, but my heart moved on. The song held your shadow till the morning come. The vinyl skipped us, still the music played. Love leave a melody, even when people fade. This morning I carried the record downtown to the little shop that still repairs old things. The gentleman smiled and said, "Miss, the scratch can't disappear." Then he looked up kindly, "But it can still sing." I walked home slower than I came. Sea breeze touched my face. The bougainvillea leaned across the fence. For the first time, I let the broken place stay broken. Maybe healing isn't sounding brand new. Maybe grace is here in the crackle and dancing anyway. Maybe love never has to be perfect, only remembered. The vinyl skipped us, but my heart moved on. The song held your shadow till the morning come. Oh, the vinyl skipped us, oh, still the music played. Love leave a melody that nobody can take away. The vinyl skipped us, still I softly sway. Some hearts keep the rhythm long after yesterday. The needle found the last groove. No more skipping, only the quiet crackle as I close my eyes and let the whole song finish. still leans the same way. Every morning I open it, every evening I close it halfway. Old habits know their own way home. Bougainvillea climbed the fence again, purple blossoms brushing my sleep. I swept the yard before sunrise, just like Mama taught me to leave it clean. Miss Gloria passed with a market basket, calling morning girl with her easy smile. A kettle sang inside the kitchen, and the sea breeze carried the scent of lime. The old gate creaked, the very same note it always used to sing when you came by. After work, your boots dusty, your laugh already reaching me before you did. People thought you had gone for good. They never knew hope has quiet ways of staying. The gate never closed, not inside my heart. The gate never closed, though we lived apart. Some love waits softly, never asking why. The gate never closed, it simply watched the days go by. Years folded into ordinary season, children grew beside a lane. Sunday church bells filled the morning, then laughter drifted home again. Your sister stopped by every Christmas, leaving black cake at my door. She never said where you were living, I never asked. Some questions already know their answer. Still, I kept on it, that old rusty hinge. Not because I expected you, because love deserved a gate that opened easily. Time can silver every hair, it cannot rust the truth. Some promises grow older, only to grow stronger too. The gate never closed, not inside my heart. The gate never closed, though we lived apart. Some love waits softly, never asking why. The gate never closed, it simply watched the days go by. One quiet evening, just before sunset, I heard familiar footsteps on the gravel. I didn't hurry, some miracles should walk at their own pace. You stood there holding nothing but yourself. Your smile carried more years than your face. I opened the gate, you whispered, I wasn't sure. I answered, I was. Love isn't measured by how long someone is gone. Sometimes it's measured by what still stands waiting when they began singing. A vinyl record turned softly inside the house. The kettle started to whistle. You pushed the gate behind you, not to keep the world out, only to keep this moment safe. And for the very first time, when the old enchant sounded like welcome, the sea carried many things, salt on the breeze, letters that never came, names whispered by the tide. But one day it carried your smile to me. Saturday morning at Coronation Market, my basket full of mangoes and thyme. Miss Iris called my name across the stars, laughing that I always took too much time. A radio played old Lovers Rock. Someone hummed along while weighing bread. The smell of fresh coffee met the sea breeze as fishing boats drifted beyond the pier. Then I looked up across the busy street. You smiled, not loud, not trying, just kind. Somehow the whole morning slow. Some face feel familiar before you've learned their name. Some hearts arrive quietly, like sunlight after rain. Your smile crossed oceans before your hands found mine. Your smile crossed oceans without a single line. Love found its own direction, no map could ever know. Your smile crossed oceans and somehow it brought me home. Months became Sunday dinners, rice and peas upon the table. Mama watched us from the kitchen, pretending not to notice everything. You learned the stories of my family, why Grandpa never missed church bells, why I still kept an old photograph folded inside my favorite book. One evening, rain danced on the zinc roof. The lights went out, we sat on the veranda, listening to the darkness. You reached for my hand without searching. That was the moment I stopped fearing tomorrow. Some promises are spoken, some are simply lived. A quiet heart can recognize the greatest gift to give. Your smile crossed oceans before your hands found mine. Your smile crossed oceans without a single line. Love found its own direction, no map could ever know. Your smile crossed oceans and somehow it brought me home. Now children chase each other where we once walked alone. The old almond tree still leans toward the afternoon sun. Our record player crackles softly, the same song still skips one beat. You laugh every single time, and so do I. Sometimes the biggest journeys leave no passports tease me tonight. The moon settles gently across the quiet water. The sea breeze lifts the curtains. The record spins once more, and you smile from the chair beside mine. The ocean is still between islands, but never again between our hearts. Evening settled on the harbor. The ferry horn drifted across the water. Some words travel fast, some take years to arrive. I was locking up the little bookshop, dusting one last shelf before I left. An old Lovers Rock record played so softly, it almost sounded like another memory. Outside, rain tapped the zinc awning. Taxis rolled slow through puddled streets. Mr. Henry folded up his newspaper stand, waving goodnight like he always did. Then I heard my name, the way only you ever said it. I turned, and there you stood, older around the eyes, still wearing that same careful smile. Some faces never leave you, they only wait inside the years. Time can quiet the heart, but it remembers every voice. 3 words too late, still gentle to hear. 3 words too late. After all these years, I love you, noted through the rain. 3 words too late, yet beautiful all the same. We walk beneath one borrowed umbrella, past the bakery closing for the night. The smell of warm cocoa bread lingered, mixing with the sea upon the breeze. You laughed about the old dance hall, how neither one of us could ever stay off the floor when the band played our favorite tune. Then your voice grew quieter. I was afraid, only 4 simple syllables, but somehow they explained a lifetime. I reached into my handbag, found the photograph from Carnival all those summers ago. Neither of us had changed inside that smile. Funny how forgiveness never asked who's right. It simply opens one small window and lets the evening light come in. 3 words too late, still gentle to hear. 3 words too late. After all these years, I love you, floated through the rain. 3 words too late, yet beautiful all the same. The ferry finally pulled away, its lights becoming little stars. You look toward the water, I look toward tomorrow. My life is good, I softly said. So is mine, you answered. No sadness, no regret, just 2 hearts meeting one last time. Without asking for another ending, before was enough to stay. 3 words too late, finally finding their place. The rain had already stopped, a breeze carried music from a little cafe by the sea. I walked home alone, not empty, just lighter. Behind me, your footsteps faded. Ahead of me, the streetlights glowed warm on the wet road. And somewhere inside my heart, those 3 words found their home. Dust rose golden in the evening light. A bus sighed at the corner stop. Some journeys begin with a promise. Ours began with a road. I was carrying oranges whole from market, 1 paper bag tucked against my side. The old minibus rattled past the bakery, calypso humming through the driver's radio. Rain had washed the road that morning. Everything smelled of wet earth and cane. A little girl chased a blue balloon, laughing louder than the church bell rang. Then the bus door folded open. You stepped down, not looking for anyone, until your eyes found mine. The whole street carried on as always. Only my heartbeat missed a step. Funny how a single moment can change the shape of ordinary days. The heart keeps maps the hands could never draw. The road brought you right where I stood. The road brought you when life knew it should. Every mile before today was leading all the time. The road brought you so love could finally find mine. You asked where the guest house was, I pointed. Then somehow we walked together, past Miss Gloria selling sugar cane, past domino games beneath the almond tree, past fishermen mending faded blue nets. The sea breeze lifted loose strands of my hair. You smiled and said, "This island already feels like home." I almost answered, "Maybe it always was, but some words need another season." Some hearts open slowly, like windows after rain. Not because they're broken, because they're worth the wait. The road brought you right where I stood. The road brought you when life knew it should. Every mile before today was leading all the time. The road brought you so love could finally find mine. Now every Sunday after church, we take the long road by the sea. Never because it's shorter, because that's where our story began. The almond tree has grown much taller. Miss Gloria still laughs too loud. The same bus quietly changes everything. The road brought you more than fate could say. Road brought you to my ordinary day. Road brought you. Every turn we never planned became our sweetest rhyme. The road brought you and made your journey mine. The road brought you, and every road feels home tonight. The evening bus disappeared beyond the hill. Its engine faded into the sea breeze. We kept walking, slow enough to hear our footsteps, finding the same rhythm on the same old road that never knew it was carrying love. The church bell carried over the bay, white ribbons dancing in the breeze. Everybody said I look beautiful, but one chair stayed in my mind. Mama buttoned every pearl by hand, said don't move child, you'll wrinkle the dress. My sisters laughed around the mirror, lipstick, perfume, borrowed earrings everywhere. Outside the taxi waited patiently, bougainvillea brushed against the gate. Mr. Lewis tuned his old guitar, ready for the songs we'd sing all day. When I stepped inside the little church, sunlight poured through colored glass. I smiled for every loving face. Then I found the empty seat, the one I'd hoped you'd fill. Some absences make no sound, still they echo through a room. Even flowers know the difference between blooming and perfume. You missed my wedding, but not my heart. You missed my wedding, love never fell apart. Some people leave with words, some stay without a sound. You missed my wedding, still your blessing found me somehow. Sunday dinner filled the old hall, rice and peas, fried fish, sweet plantain. Children chased each other through the yard, steel pans drifting on the evening wind. My husband held my hand and whispered, "You've gone quiet. Are you tired?" I smiled, "No, just listening." Because somewhere in the laughter I almost heard your voice. Then Auntie Joan passed me an envelope, your handwriting careful, just the way I remember. Inside you wrote, "I couldn't bear to watch another man promise you forever, so I prayed for both of you from where I stood." The page smelled faintly of bay rum. I folded it before my tears could reach the ink. Love grows older than possession, grace can soften what pride knew. Sometimes letting go with kindness is the truest thing we'll do. You missed my wedding, but not my heart. You missed my wedding, love never fell apart. Some people leave with words, some stay without a sound. You missed my wedding, still your blessing found me somehow. settled gentle on my life. Gray now dances through my curls. The photograph still sits upon the piano, pressed between two faded hymn books. Every anniversary I read your letter, not because I'm looking back, because it reminds me that love can wear different names. One afternoon I saw you at the harbor, watching fishing boats return with dusk. We smiled, no apology, no old questions, only two people who had finally become exactly who life asked them to be. Not every love is meant for marriage, not every goodbye becomes regret. Some hearts are sent to teach us how to bless what they cannot keep. That's a different kind of forever, one I finally learned to sing. You missed my wedding, but you never missed my prayer. You missed my wedding, your kindness still was there. Love wears many roles, not everyone is mine. You missed my wedding, yet you helped my heart to rise. You missed my wedding, and I finally understand why. The church bells rang again this morning. I folded your letter, placed it back inside the hymn book, and walked into the kitchen, where my husband was humming the very same. Morning dew on the hibiscus, jasmine waking with the sun, before the whole world found its voice. The garden heard us. Every Saturday I'd water the beds, bare feet cool against the stone. Mint and thyme brushed at my ankles, while hummingbirds argued in the crotons. You lean against the mango tree, mug of cocoa warming both your hands. Never rushed to fill the silence, you always knew when quiet was enough. A breeze carried the sea uphill, turning close upon the line. You smiled and said, listen close, as if flowers understood love. Some words fade with evening light, some stay rooted where they fall. Long after voices disappear, the earth remembers all. The garden heard us before the world could know. The garden heard us and helped our love to grow. Oh, every bloom still leaves where your laughter used to shine. The garden heard us long before goodbye. Rain came dancing on the zinc roof, soft enough to slow the day. We moved the chairs beneath the veranda, watching butterflies escape the storm. You planted one small frangipani, said it won't bloom for quite some time. Then you laughed, some beautiful things need faith before flowers. I touched the fresh turned soil, your fingerprints beside my own. Neither of us knew how much that moment would remain. Funny what the heart keeps watering, even after seasons change. Love has patient little roots hidden underneath the rain. The garden heard us before the world could know. Every bloom still leads where your laughter used to shine. The garden heard us long before goodbye. Years passed gentle as evening tides gray touched softly at my temples. The old gate creaked the very same way every time the trade wind turned. This morning I noticed blossoms white against the emerald leaves. That little frangipani full of flowers. Just then I heard your footsteps coming slowly through the path. You looked at the tree before me and whispered, I guess it was waiting too. I reached for your hand, neither of us hurry. Some journeys deserve slow walking home. Love isn't measured by promises, it's counted in ordinary mornings, in watered roots, shared silence, hands that remember how they once belonged together. The seasons changed us, but they never changed the ground beneath us. The garden heard us, now the blossoms understand. The garden heard us before we held these hands. Every flower knows what neither heart could hide. The garden heard us and kept our love alive. The garden heard us, still whispering our names. Ooh, the watering can rest it beside the stone. Two pairs of footprints crossed the damp earth. The hummingbirds returned. Above us, the frangipani swayed. Evening settles soft on the lane. Children calling till the daylight fade. Every house know every story, but I'll stay behind the curtains. Miss Celia watered flowers every dawn. Mr. Brown swept leaves across the road. The bread van whistled just after 6, same as every morning that I recall. Your coffee cup stayed by the window, lip mark fading with the passing days. I dusted everything but that little place, as if tomorrow might remember your name. People waved whenever I passed, smile like sunshine after rain. Not one voice ever stopped to wonder why only one shadow crossed my gaze. Some kindness comes without questions, some mercy arrives that way. Silence can wrap around a heart till it's strong enough to speak again. The neighbors never asked, they just let me breathe. The neighbors never asked, they believed what I couldn't believe. No whisper through the breeze, no judgment on the breeze, just a little room to heal. The neighbors never asked. Sunday bells floated over the rooftops, mixed with the smell of stew and thyme. Families laugh beneath old verandas, their voices drifting into mine. I found your letter in the recipe book, folded where the coconut tart begins. You wrote, if pride wins this time, love will lose us both. I read it standing by the sink, hands still dusted white with flour. Outside somebody started singing an old lover's tune we used to know. Funny how the smallest paper can weigh more than years apart. One little sentence opened quietly the locked room of my heart. The neighbors never asked, they just let me breathe. The neighbors never asked, they believed what I couldn't believe. No whisper through the breeze, no judgment on the breeze, just a little room to heal. The neighbors never asked. Market morning came with ripe bananas, saltfish, ginger, laughter in the square. I turned and there you were, holding nothing but your nervous smile. You didn't hurry toward me, you let the moment choose its pace. You said, I've rehearsed this walk for months. I laughed and answered, I've swept this same front step more times than you'll ever know. When we reached the gate together, old Miss Celia looked our way, then bent back down to her flowers. Love don't always need an audience. Some stories bloom behind closed doors. The people who care the deepest never needed all the answers. They gave us something precious, a quiet place to find our own. The neighbors never asked, the neighbors never asked, they simply smiled our way. The neighbors never asked, and somehow love found its day. No gossip in the breeze, only jasmine on the breeze. Sometimes the greatest kindness is the neighbors never asked. Oh, the neighbors never asked. They let tomorrow grow. Tonight the porch light shines a little longer. 2 cups cool beside the window. Across the lane, curtains close one by one. Nobody waves, nobody stares. The crickets sing, and the whole neighborhood keeps our happiness. Like the gentle secret it has always been. Morning light falls soft through the curtain. Sea breeze wandering without a sound. Your shoes at mine, still waiting by the doorway, like they know something I don't. I swept the veranda before the sun climbed high. Rain from last night still shining on the zinc. The kettle sang, 1 cup filled itself with steam. Then I reached for another and smiled at empty air. Miss Iris called from over the fence, asked if I was coming to market today. I said soon, just give me a little while. But I stayed where your shoes rested beside mine. Your old vinyl still leaning by the player. 1 little scratch where we always laughed, I never moved it. Some things deserve their own place. Funny how a house remembers even when the people try to forget. Every quiet corner whispers, don't rush Your shoes at mine, closer than goodbye. Your shoes at mine, teaching this heart to try. If love can lose its way, it can find the road in time. So I leave a little space for your shoes at mine. Sunday carried the smell of coconut rice, children running past in their church clothes. I smiled at every laughing face, though mine took longer to remember how. Your sister stopped with mangoes in her hand, said she'd seen you down by the fishing pier. Didn't ask if I'd been crying anymore, she only squeezed my shoulder before she left. That evening I finally played our record, needle dancing through its familiar skip. I heard your voice between the verses, not in the music, in the silence after it. Time don't mend with loud promises, it works slow like evening tide. Sometimes healing looks like breathing, with the door still open wide. Your shoes at mine, closer than goodbye. Your shoes at mine, teaching this heart to try. If love can lose its way, it can find the road in time. So I leave a little space for your shoes at mine. Just before the first lamp lit the lane, I heard footsteps slow across the gravel. No grand speech, no flowers in your hands. You stood there wearing the same shy eyes, holding more truth than words could carry. You looked at the doorway first, then down at the pair of shoes. I laughed before I knew I was crying. You said, I wasn't sure you'd wait. I answered, I wasn't waiting, I just couldn't move them. Love isn't always thunder, sometimes it's a light left burning, a meal kept warm a little longer, a prayer whispered without a name. Forgiveness never knocked loud, it walked in soft, barefoot, and somehow my heart knew the sound. Your shoes at mine, no longer goodbye. Your shoes at mine, now we're standing side by side. Love got lost one day, but mercy drew the line. Home was never just these walls, it was your shoes at mine. Yeah, your shoes at mine. My tomorrow starts tonight. Your shoes at mine, everything feels right. The record turned one more slow circle outside. The night breeze carried laughter down the lane. Inside the doorway, two pairs of shoes rested together. And for the first time in a long while, neither of us was leaving.